All right, everybody, welcome to another night of Idea Squad streaming. Tonight we're bringing you a double feature. First game here is going to be Jax versus Rowan, and it is a Corona Cup 2, the Electric Boogaloo game. And then following it up will be my co-host actually playing in our Idea Squad Summer League. Christian, why don't you
Yep.
say hi to everybody?
Hi, everybody.
All right, well, so we got an interesting matchup here. We got some Rebels on Republic action, some time travel action, if you will. Um, Christian, which one of these lists do you want to talk about?
I'll go ahead and talk about Jackson's list over here,
All
since
right,
I'm a little more familiar with it.
cool beans.
So, Jackson is running 4 identical Red Squadron veterans, loaded up with Crackshot. Those are the 265 X-Wings, and then he has 1 Ezra Bridger with Instinctive Aim.
Instinctive
I'm not
aim.
sure.
Remind me again why.
I'm not sure that does anything.
I think it's supposed to be. It's listed as precise shot. So I think the card might have spawned in
shot?
incorrectly, or yes, predictive shot, which makes more sense than the other
Because
one.
Instinctive Aim makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah, so it's definitely not instinctive aim. It's there we go. I think they caught it. Okay, so yeah, predictive shot. All right. So not really a lot of tricks. Pretty straightforward. Get them in the bullseye and mess up their day. On the other side here, we got Plo Koon, R3, and calibrated laser targeting. Obi-Wan with R4P17, which one is that?
That's the one that lets you do an action after you do a red maneuver.
Ah,
Twice.
gotcha. Ooh, that's pretty spicy. You'd really like to see that one on
Definitely
Mace
spicy.
or
I'm
something.
not sure it's worth 5 points, but we shall see.
Yeah, when you compare it to regen or something like that. Let's see. Then we got just 2 7 squad veterans with dedicated. Dedicated is a cool upgrade. While another friendly ship in your side is defending, it essentially can you can gain a strain token and they can re-roll one of their blanks, which is nice. So it's kind of like an elusive with a little bit more consequence.
Well, the stress is pretty consequential.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well,
There is a
needing
strain
stress to
actually.
recover.
You take a strain.
Right, but
Yeah.
elusive has that one charge, so
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
and then you have to do a red maneuver to recover, so it can be a little more restrictive there. But yes, dedicated on a ship that just has a lot of bulk, and frankly, you don't really want to shoot at. Dedicated can get you those defensive arrows you really need.
Mm-hmm. I could see those 2 arcs being kind of the go-to easy starting point for Jack's list, unless he gets just that target of opportunity with one of the Aether sprites.
And the way he's setting up definitely looks like that's what he's planning on doing.
Yeah.
Just down those arcs, catches them in the bullseye arc, gets the crack shot through.
I really hope he took the time. Did he take initiative? He must have taken initiative because I think he placed first, didn't he?
Yes, it looks like he placed his vets first.
Okay.
Well,
no, because he's placing Ezra right now. So yeah. Okay, so yeah, hopefully he took the time to actually line him up and make sure that his bullseyes are already on target. Because that would be one heck of a mistake to fly straight and realize you didn't actually catch it in bullseye.
I have done that before. It does suck.
Yeah, getting halfway down the field and going, yes, all right, haha, and it's in. Oh, it's just out. But
of course, for me it was Tirani,
Ooh.
So that was a little bit more of a loss.
Yeah, that's never good. I'm gonna play a game tomorrow, and I have Tirani in my list just because I have played against Tirani. It is it can be very interesting.
I hear he's pretty good.
Yeah, with snapshot, so we'll see. Okay, it looks like he's gonna start those ships at looks like a 15-degree angle or something like that. Not quite the 45.
They do work off bullseyes too.
Yeah, and that's
your ships at a little bit of an angle can make those bullseyes just a little bit easier to get.
Absolutely, a true tabletop player who's really trying to get those bullseyes will start them slightly canted, and it's you get a little bit more coverage. I sound odd. How odd?
I think you may just be talking about your voice.
Yeah. Like I'm in a toilet. Ah.
It is a little echoey now that you
Okay.
mentioned it.
Let me see here. Let me see if I can play with some settings.
Looks like there I got the board set up. Should be starting in just a second here.
All right. Ooh, that's too loud. All right. So how does this sound? Sound better? Worse?
Sounds
Check
better to
one
me,
two.
but I
Check
don't know
one
if it sounds better
two.
to them. Maybe a problem with compression or something.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of an echo in here. Sounds better. You want me to
Shows
be a
what
bit
damage
louder?
rates.
Okay, I will get louder. All right, they are
And
ready.
there goes the time.
Boop. All right, so I think on this close side of the board here. Oh, I'm a bit louder. Okay, let me turn myself down. Dude.
Couple of two hards right out of the gate.
Well, there we go. So they didn't fly right at each other. They just decided to do. All right, let's not be right in these bullseyes.
Ooh, S-Fall tokens. Always fun. But yeah, so the amount of damage that X-Wings can put out, especially when they can take away what little defense that you do have, not jousting them is probably the better plan here.
Yeah, and they do have those rear arcs, so they're able to. Oh, I'm kind of hearing it now. You do have those rear arcs to where if they do get behind you, you can still shoot out the back at them.
True, but it is only two dice out the back, and that's gonna
That's true. It is
make it
better
really
than
hard to
nothing.
push through damage. And there are X-Wings though, and they do also only roll two,
That is.
so it kind of equals out there a little bit. So he's throwing out 4 straight boosts, trying to close that gap as much as possible, as quickly as possible.
Yeah, that's a definite wise move right there. You want to get right up in their airspace as soon as possible. I'm interested to see how Ezra is going to do. Still a TIE fighter, but does have force.
He has the force, and he has a lot of survivability through his ability as well. As long as you can keep him stressed, it means he never has to worry about getting a focus token. Or rather, at least him being stressed is not any worse than having a focus token.
There you go.
It's got sort of a baked-in brilliant evasion, but without any drawbacks.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know what Ezra's ability is, it's while you defend or perform an attack, if you're stressed, you can spend a force to change up to 2 of your eyeball results to focus to evade or hit results. So brilliant evasion and doubly force on attack.
And being a 1/4 ship, that does really help stretch his survivability there.
No linked actions though, so you really can't take a lot of advantage of it. Not too much at least.
Well, I don't know about that. He doesn't really have any other outlets for his force, unlike a lot of other ships. So he can always have an evade and a force, or a focus and a force, or a barrel roll and a force.
Yeah, but then he doesn't get the stress.
That's true.
Yeah, so he'd have to somehow get an action coordinated to him to really take full advantage of his ability. Not quite close enough with that one there.
Lock in a rock. Not likely to matter, but you never know. I mean, I think this time we can know pretty certainly.
Definitively it won't matter. But it always is good practice to play the game the proper way.
Yeah.
All right.
Locking a rock can protect you in the case that somebody has a jam action.
So it looks like Plo way up there in the top. I really like Rowan's positioning here. I could even see him, if Plo was a little bit closer, I could even see him turning those arcs in next turn and getting 3 or 4 guns on target. But I think the smart move would probably just to continue to fly them straight down that board edge.
Yeah.
But maybe
Problem
not
is, I
quickly.
don't think there's a lot of places Obi-Wan can go. I mean, he could hard 1 straight behind that gas cloud there. or hard 2 the other way behind the other gas cloud.
Mm-hmm.
But if Jackson decides to throw out a 3 hard here,
Yeah, I
Obi-Wan
could
may
see
be in a
Jax
heap of
doing
trouble.
that. Yeah, that's why it's at 50-50 of do I turn these arcs in so it's not Obi-Wan versus 4 X-Wings, or do I try and play defensively with Obi? 5 straight boost to the right maybe gets you past anything that those X-Wings could do. Then you have maybe Obi on Ezra.
Maybe.
I don't know. It's interesting. We'll see what he does here.
Of course, the X-Wings do move first, so you do have a little bit of reactivity there, especially with fine-tuned controls letting you double reposition.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, so they're just going to fly straight, which is good and safe. Taking a focus. Ooh, he did open up that dedicated lane, though, there. If Obi-Wan just kind of stays in their side arc. And
Well, he's close enough, because remember, dedicated only works at range 0 to 2.
Gotcha. Okay, Jack's kind of playing the middle ground here and just doing some banks, it looks like. All right, he's opening those up into the attack position and just banking all of them, saying, I'm going to cover some ground here. If Obi-Wan decided to come close, we can tussle. If not, I could shoot at some arcs, but plenty of options.
It really comes down right now to what Obi-Wan does this turn.
Ooh, he's just said, no, I don't want to be in there. I really like that. I think a boost here would be even better, just to get you fully behind that gas cloud.
And out of, looks like maybe 2 arcs.
Yeah, probably out of 2
maybe
more.
out of red and yellow, but brown definitely has him. There's
Okay.
a boost.
I was afraid that he might try and boost to the left. I didn't think that would fit around that cloud. Right. But that one, that's pretty solid. And now he has all of his left turns open to him, and he can really come in behind these X-Wings down here that are flying in this block. Ooh, he's going to take a target lock as his action. Good for him. It's kind of 12 of one, dozen of another.
Target lock, that one.
Yeah, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. All right, I wouldn't be surprised to see a boost here or a barrel roll to get into some better positioning. Oh, just to focus. Just going to kind of hang out.
Yeah, I think starting Plo all the way on the other side of the board there may have been a bit of a excessively cautious play. I don't want to say bad.
Yeah.
A bit overcautious.
Yeah, with him, I think once he saw the way Jack set up, he knew immediately, like, okay, I need to get these arcs out of here, so I'm going to drag them this way. But if Jax had foreseen that and started heading kind of towards the middle of the board from the start, I think it would have paid off. Ooh, looks just got out of browns right there. Oh, yep. But red is gonna have a shot.
Just the
tip.
All right,
shooting at the yellow. Ooh,
he did remember to open all of his foils.
Yep, that's gonna be some damage right there. Oh,
but just one.
Just one. Okay. Really was just the tip there. Guess Jackson's not a big tipper. Yeah, where's my laugh track button? I got it. All right, here. Well, I think those arcs are in a position now where they gotta turn around. They gotta get into this fight because they can't keep running straight for long.
Short of a hard 2 or a K turn, they don't really have any other options.
Yeah, I like the K turn right now because because I think it's a 4K. So in order for
4K.
In order for Jax to re-engage them, he'd have to pretty hard commit to them. And he does have that little lobster claw gas cloud here in the middle that is probably preventing, all the 4 straights from maybe red and brown.
It's definitely true, but a 4K does also make them kind of a non-issue for a little while, at least.
For one turn. I mean, it's your one turn of, all right, turn around. Cool, I'm stressed. Now I go forward.
Yeah, but their fastest forward is going to be a blue 2 bank, and I don't think that's going to be close enough to recover the distance that they just gave up with the 4K, especially if Jackson takes the turn here to turn on Obi-Wan.
Mm-hmm.
Because Obi-Wan does not have a lot of places to go with that gas cloud right there.
I think Obi-Wan is gonna 2 hard to the left, maybe even a 3 hard, and he can get past even if all of Jackson's do a hard 2. He might be caught in 1 arc, but I think he can easily get around, and then you've kind of caused, well, okay, if Jax wants to keep going there, he has to keep hard 2ing. But you might end up trapping Obi-Wan in the corner. It's a hard choice here. But you're right. I don't hate the 2 hards from everybody to the left from Jax. I am kind of concerned about Plo though, because he didn't barrel roll for kind of better positioning here. I don't know if he can get around that gas cloud that's right in front of him without doing a hard turn. But
It's
again,
also
it's
true.
that
Plo does not have
weird.
a good avenue to engage here.
Yeah, it's that weird angle. So I don't know. Maybe he does. Maybe this is what he does every time, and people are like, "Oh, he can't come in here. He can't fit that next to the gas cloud." And all of a sudden, boom! I'm right next to you. But
I think we're in my position. I would probably 4K with green, but I think I would 2 hard with yellow on Rowan's side.
yeah, I can see that. Oh, he's going to 2 hard.
2 hard with green.
So it means he's probably going to 2 hard in both, or he's going to 4K yellow here into that gap.
2 hard with both.
Okay, he's really banking that the Jax went after which one's red? Obi-Wan. Oh, he just kind of went not super committal here.
Splitting the difference.
Mm-hmm. I think Jax is thinking like of points and going.
Mark's gonna take some damage here.
Maybe. He doesn't actually have great arc coverage here. He may catch Plo, depending. Oh, there we go though. Yellow on yellow action's gonna be rich here, and green.
It looks like yellow is just slightly out of yellow's bullseye arc, but definitely not out of green's.
Mm-hmm. And we'll see what Ezra did. So he really just kind of covered some bases here. He knew he couldn't go super fast with red and brown, so he turned him in. Interesting.
Yeah, there's definitely a big advantage about a big pile of 3 dice ships. You can just throw a bunch of arcs on the board and make your opponent play around them.
That is true. So he doesn't really have a trap for Obi-Wan here. Could maybe trap Plo in that center section there with some shots, but otherwise he's going to have, looks like 1 obstructed shot.
Obi-Wan throwing a hard 1 there.
I think we're going to see a boost here. Yep. Boost to the left, and he probably will end up with, he might catch, yeah, he catches that X-Wing for sure. And there's the way that little extra angle.
Either in bullseye, so that 2 dice.
No, and he might catch Ezra in bullseye. And I think he got out of the X-Wing's arcs there, so that's important.
Yeah, he's definitely not getting shot by anyone but Ezra, Ezra might do a little bit of damage.
Also might take a little bit of damage.
For a TIE fighter, that's not a lot of damage they can take.
Yep. All right. Yeah, I don't necessarily like where that 2 hard put the arcs, but, then again, I don't know if he had a lot of good options. I mean, he was weighing the pros and cons of I can 4K or 2 hard. Those are really the only options that make any sense.
Right.
Let's see. Okay, so we're going to see a fine-tooth controls. Okay, he's getting a little bit farther away here. Saying, you know what, guys, I don't really want to be that close to you. So with
definitely
a barrel
guaranteeing
roll,
the range 3, but he definitely does not have the gas cloud there.
So he did barrel roll. He could probably boost and get behind the 1 gas cloud, which would give him essentially 2 free evades, or he can focus and attempt to just have that as your backup.
Just roll it honestly.
I'm pretty sure that boost to the left would have given him coverage, but
judging
I
by
can't
the
be
arc you
sure.
just threw down, he looks like he's definitely in range of red and brown.
Oh, okay. So didn't get the bullseye there, so it's just gonna be 2 dice onto Ezra.
Or 2 dice onto
That's true.
Focus 2 dice onto the
I
X-wing.
would go with 2 dice onto an X-wing that you have a target lock on, but you know, that's just me. The whole less defense dice thing is nice.
Right.
Ooh.
Of course, when you roll like that.
Oh, he's gonna spend it too. I always hate spending spending it on a shot where I know I'm underpowered already. Alright, he's gonna either just spend a force or spend the force or focus and use the force to get it back, so either way, no damage done.
Yeah, but that slowly dwindling pile of force is not what you want to see on a big force ship. They really need all those dice that they can get, or all those force charges they can get.
Alright, green's gonna get a shot onto brown here that just had a focus token stripped from it, so that's good. Alright, spending
I see
that.
3 hits.
And I see a damage.
Pushing through 1 shield.
Alright. So far, they're at 1 for 1. It's a game of paper cuts.
Nope. But it does not look like yellow is going to do much damage here.
This is the time when I think you just take the range 2 obstructed shot. You know, take at least 1 die away from your opponent.
Looks like he's going
Doesn't
for
look
the
like
range
it.
3.
Looks like he's going for the 3. Ooh.
That is definitely not going to do anything at all.
Nope.
Unless he rolls 4 eyeballs.
True that.
Woo!
Ooh, pretty close.
Pierced him there.
Yeah, almost did the thing.
No, that 1 evade is all it needed. Now we see the crackback. See exactly what 4 X-Wings and a TIE Fighter can do.
Alright. Probably not going to do anything to a CLT Jedi here. Huh? Well, starting off okay, though.
2 hits.
Gonna spend that focus, because why not? Ooh, is that one showing eyeball? Okay, he's gonna spend that. Now here's the question: does he? Oh, he doesn't need to. Nobody else is an arc, so he doesn't need to spend the force to get it back.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, is that gonna be in bullseye there? Ruh-roh!
That is in bullseye and not obstructed. Although Brown does not have dice to or mods to.
Oh, I just heard him
change it.
pause the time. I think are they debating whether that is obstructed or not?
Chat says it's in.
Yep. Okay. I think that was what they were doing, is looking at the actual chat.
Yep.
Oh, but sadly no focus
Run out of
there.
force.
And it won't matter, so don't spend your crack shot.
So pulling the focus out there definitely did a lot.
That did, yeah.
Keeping Poe alive.
Alright, another range 3 shot here. Probably not going to do a lot of damage with 3 blanks there. Alright,
That
Jax.
is definitely a whole lot of nothing.
Yep. Alright, so here we go. We got you a range 2 shot in bullseye. Ooh, this one could be bad. He's already missing a shield here.
Yep.
So
With
he's
the
going to
crack
take
shot
a
up,
crit,
that
period.
Going through. Yep.
Yeah. Is he? I don't think he would spend dedicated here, but he could think about it.
Taking a strain for no reason is not
And
great.
that crit is.
He's thinking about it.
Oh, he's gonna do it.
He's trying to eat the crack shot.
I guess, but that's not the time you eat a crack shot. Oh, okay. Now Jax just goes crack shot.
Right.
I mean, I guess
so it
it's
still thinks they take crit, but the crack shot is now gone.
Yeah, it is better than just not getting rid of crack shot. And it looks like disabled power regulator. Is that what that is?
Damage sensor array.
Oh, damage sensor array.
So that ARG cannot do anything but focus, because ARGs do anything but focus.
Okay, and just one more crit here. We'll see if it.
Another crit goes through, because
and I
you
don't
cannot
think you
dedicate
can.
while
Yeah,
you are strained.
exactly. So we'll see what this one is.
Damage engine.
Damn it! Ooh, that's not good. Because the arc only. Well, I guess it only just takes your white 2 hards to red now. You know, only like one of the best maneuvers in the game.
A lot of options for turning now.
No,
because unlike ships that have a green hard turn, at least they would still have a white one.
Yep. I would say that Jax is definitely in a highly advantageous spot right now. We'll see how these arcs respond.
Well, the arcs do move first.
That's
So
true.
maybe
So
looking at
they,
a big old 3-4 straight from yellow, just get him right up in the middle there, and maybe a 2 hard from green to bring his arc around.
I think he might bank in with yellow there, fly right onto that gas cloud and just try and get the blocks and stop as many shots from hitting you as I can. Yeah, I would definitely agree that green is gonna bank in regardless of what happens, but I don't know about yellow. I don't think straight blocks what green and yellow could do to punish.
No, but it does block red and brown and protects your Jedi, which is really what these arcs need to be doing.
That is fair. That is fair. These are your kind of sacrificial blockers.
So the Jedi are going to be the ships that you use to close out
Mm-hmm.
this game.
Yeah, and we'll see if Jax kind of predicts a block here, and maybe just tries to hop over where either of those arcs might end up, and kind of land in that gap between them and go after Obi. I mean, Plo.
I think we may be seeing a spicy K turn from Ezra here, really capitalizing on his ability to spend focus for twice their effect.
That could be interesting.
Be stressed.
Or maybe just something like a 2 forward and trying to block the hard 1 from Obi there. Because I could definitely see a hard 1 from Obi.
That's fair.
Obi could play more defensively though, and just like 4K, or is it 5K? 4K, 5K.
I think it's both actually.
Oh yeah, either one of them. I would probably recommend the 4. Yeah, or a sloop. They have all the turnarounds because Jedi's can change their mind at will, I guess.
Well, I don't see a 2 sloop being the advantageous move here.
Yeah, considering it puts him on that gas cloud, I'm sure.
Or right about where Ezra is now.
Oh yeah, and facing the wrong direction. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I could see a 4K, giving him some options just to say, you know what, none of you guys are probably turning around at me. Yeah, 3 sloop might have been able to fit kind of right around that cloud, but I'm not sure how much better that would be than just a traditional K, except maybe being able to catch one of these jet or one of the X-wings.
Right.
But the damage race is definitely being won by Jax right here.
Right. 5-1.
Mm-hmm. And we'll
But no one has
see.
yet scored points.
That's
Arcs
true.
have a lot of health to chew through before you actually get to that half points.
Mm-hmm. So we'll see if green banks. Oh, it's going to be super close to that gas cloud. So he may clear. Oh, okay. A little bit of a fake out here, maybe. You know, we all thought he'd go straight and try and block the lane, and you know he blocked Jax's option to go fast here. Ooh, but then did
You
bump
have
there.
not marked enough damage on yellow. Yellow should be at 4 hull.
Oh, 4.
Like, wait a minute. That thing's taking 5 damage.
So there we go. Yes, you're right.
Right. So Jax
6
is
minus
actually
2.
on the board here.
Yes. Oh, that's going to be nice for... see, I would have liked to see green get a target lock right there. I think that was a great
Rowan
opportunity.
would like to see green get anything there.
Well, I meant Jax's green chip.
Oh,
Yeah, the forest green, not the neon green.
gotcha.
Okay, so Jax is probably going to bump with both of these. I think he's kind of determining which way may be more advantageous. So maybe he just went really fast? Oh, he didn't.
Like from Brown.
Ooh. Okay.
I think he likely dialed a 3 straight. Nope, just a
No,
1
he
straight.
just a 1 straight to do the self bump to give himself the biggest arc.
And Ezra sliding right in the back there.
And now the way he did that, he lined his crack shot up on yellow with red, and his other one onto green there. I think either way he did that, it would have been good. Except now Ezra didn't bump, so ooh,
Well,
there's a
but
2
neither
hard.
did Obi-Wan. That's going to be rather unfortunate.
That's what Obi-Wan wants to see right there. I think played very well on the Jedi side for sure.
I don't know what wants to see, but that's definitely what he needs to see.
Yeah. But range 1 shots and bullseye are nice against a non-tokened X-Wing right now.
Right.
that's very helpful to your cause. Hmm.
You hope to see a target lock here, but you can understand if he just takes a focus.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it looks like he's going for the
He is
target
going
lock.
for the target lock. I think he's just debating. He has the one damage in on the other ship, but you can't let that influence your decision. You got to go for the red one with no tokens and in your bullseye arc,
Right.
and the one that has your guy lined up in bullseye. Oh, don't do it. Do that. Yeah. I'm rooting for you, man. Make the right choice. Okay,
There it
good.
is.
Yeah. I think that is pretty much close to as empirically right choice as you can make right there.
Especially because with green, looks like both green and yellow also have arcs on red.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yellow. Yeah. Yeah, I can see it.
I mean, just catch the edge of them there.
Mm-hmm. And okay.
And Plo has arc too now.
Let's see if Plo gets fancy here and does something. Nope. Okay. Just Plo just wants to focus. Just
Well,
wants
there's not
to
exactly
focus.
a lot of room for Plo.
I would have thought, a barrel roll back into the right and then a boost forward would have given you bullseye and out of arc of reddish brown there.
Yeah, but if you're completely out of tokens, out of force,
Mm-hmm.
that focus doesn't do that. Bullseye does not do anything. Looks like he's passing the focus to green though with his pilot ability instead.
Gotcha. And is that reduced? That's range what? 1, 2, 1 to 2, 0 to 2.
0 to 2.
Okay.
So it can give away green tokens or take orange ones.
Yeah, that's interesting. Interesting.
A lot of dials laying out here.
Ooh. Well, that focus might have helped.
Yep.
All right. Well, the debate, he only has the one focus there, so he's not going to do it. The CLT, range 1 shot right here. The dream shot for you. Ooh.
An expensive dream shot though.
Yeah, you're going to have to spend both of those force, but you do it. Ooh.
Yep.
Wow. Hitting just about as hard as you can without a crit there. 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. And man, so close on points here with 21 to 23.
Yep.
Those arcs being, just a few points more than a base X-Wing. It's all right. Shooting out the back.
Taking the range out the back on the red there. Ooh, big hit.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Red is not having a good
red
day.
is dead.
It was also just hit directly.
Mm-hmm. Because why not? That makes
Means
green's
green is
choices
free to shoot
easier.
somebody else.
Yeah. Wow. That was about as quick as you can kill an X-Wing. So, and got him in range 1 here. Okay, the dice balanced a little bit more, a little bit back. All right.
Focus hit. He's taking the one shield, saving the focus for the offense.
All right. I think that's probably the right call here.
Range 1 from Ezra at yellow.
Spending
And
a
focus
focus.
for 3.
Yeah. All right,
like
that
3
looks
damage.
like 3.
And we'll leave yellow alive at 1 hull.
Oop, I clicked the wrong one. Yep, there we go. All right, so... Ooh, you take that range 1 shot. Oh, no, he's not. Really? Okay. He has 2 other X-Wings that can shoot at yellow here.
Yeah, red should absolutely have been the shot there.
Mm-hmm. Well, that'll do it. That's goodbye, yellow.
Such an odd choice, though.
Yeah, you would have thought he definitely would have wanted to take that range 1 shot at green right there.
Right. Save the range 1 shot on yellow from red.
Maybe red is looking at
Brown
Plo.
also has a range 1 shot on green.
That one might be range 2.
Well, if green was range 1 on brown, brown will be range 1 on green.
Yep. Goodbye, yellow brick road. Gotta love good puns. Oh, well, it's gonna be 2, so green's gonna be taking a little bit of scratched paint here. So with simultaneous fire, he can definitely give a strain to re-roll, right? Maybe
he can, but he will not.
Okay. Oh, but it's no 0, I think, right? Can't do it.
0 to 2.
Oh, yeah. So kind of a mistrigger there. See, here you go. You had that nice range 1 shot, but he does also have Plow. Sadly, no tokens to really help beef that shot up. But who needs them, right? Woo! And crack shot there.
It is going through.
Yep.
Oh, unfortunately for Poe.
Man, swing and a change in this one for sure.
Hit, and another crit. If it is a direct, he is dead.
Oh, that's short.
It is not.
Okay. What is it then? Panicked?
Structural damage.
Ooh.
Going forward, Poe will roll less dice.
That means right now he's going to be rolling less dice unless...
It's like a hit crit. Poe has to roll.
He's got to roll natties here.
Evade, focus, or better. That is a blank.
That is not it.
Blanks.
Wow. Okay. And just like that, we've seen 100 and something points, or just about 100 points this round.
96 points.
Yep, 96 to Jax, and another something 42 for the other side. So, wow. But that is 3 ships removed off the board.
Yep. Unfortunately, Rowan did definitely have the worst.
Yeah. While Jax lost a lot there by losing an X-Wing, it's definitely not like losing 2 of your ships.
Jackson does still have 2 crack shots on yellow and brown.
Yeah, and I think
he's leverage against green and Obi-Wan.
Yeah, he's definitely in the better position too. With green having to move first here,
right?
Where it's opening up those 4Ks behind. And then with Obi being so close in on these X-Wings,
having the 1 bank will help a lot, but it won't solve his problem. That's for sure.
Yeah, but this arc is gonna melt like a snow cone outside right now. In probably
it was only
95
round. Today.
Yeah, I was doing some work outside. It was hot. But oof. Yeah, I'm just looking. I mean, there's plenty of time left. They got 28 minutes and 2 rounds left. But this is gonna be, because he doesn't really have any tricks. I just don't know if Rowan is going to be able to pull this back up. Short of Jax maybe making a mistake.
Powerful, but short of a couple of really big mistakes from Jackson, I don't think he has much of a dog in this fight.
I mean, Obi-Wan is good being a 5 and having double reposition, but his action just kind of gives him multiple focus tokens as opposed to multiple force, which is good, but I don't know. If he can take another X-Wing off the board, maybe that brown one this turn, I think he has a bit of a chance. But the reality is, if Jax can fly this in a pretty good way, we're probably going to see the green arc die or get pretty darn close.
Right. So the other problem with Obi-Wan and most Force users is when they run out of Force, it is very hard for them to get back into the fight.
And he's only got the 1 right now.
Right.
Yeah. And I don't even think Obi-Wan used that target lock that he had on red there. That always makes it feel bad when you just roll really well and then kill that ship. You know, as good as it feels to kill the ship, you're like, man, I could have focused and I'd have Force right now.
Yeah, in hindsight, he would be at full Force if he had focused instead of locked.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Ezra self-bumps here. Because that arc is probably going to move forward, the self-bump will allow Ezra to shoot at the arc as well as probably block Obi-Wan.
Right.
Now, it's kind of using Ezra as your sacrifice piece here, but at 32 points, why not?
I definitely expect to see a 4K from Brown. Maybe not one from yellow though, just because they might run into each other.
That's true. Yeah, I think yellow might just bank to the left, or probably a bank to the left of some sort from yellow, and then probably like a too hard from green, and then covering the options of either way he wants to do it.
Well, a too hard from yellow and then a two talon from green would cover a lot of area as well.
A 3 talon, you mean?
Is it a three talon? I thought it was a two.
On the X-Wings, it's 3. Oh, but there you go. So there it is, just like it called. Boom, boom. Yep, that is probably going to be a dead green or Obi-Wan, depending on... Ooh.
Gas clouding and bumping. He does have the range one on yellow.
Yeah.
But it's just the range one on yellow.
So we'll see. Oh, and it was an attempted K, so that's a stress as well.
Potentially a strain.
Okay, doesn't look like he's going
really
through it. Looks like he's far enough forward. He's not going to hit it again, but that's going to be a strain. Luckily, brown doesn't, or brownish red doesn't really have a good modified shot at him, though.
It's true. 2 dice versus, or
it'll be
2,
3
so
versus 1.
2. But Obi-Wan again only has that one force.
Yeah. But he does have a range 1 shot here. I almost said spend it, but no. I think you just take these shields here. Who cares? Or one
yellow,
shield.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You just take a shield here. Yeah.
Because having the focus shot on green,
mm-hmm.
able to bring him down quickly is where he needs to be right now.
Yeah.
There's the one
there
shield.
You go. Yeah. I mean, you still take time, you think it through, because you never know with the way that the points go. You know, Obi-Wan might just be too hard for you to actually pin down and finish off.
Right.
Ooh.
It's a big hit from yellow,
mm-hmm.
or from green. But not big enough.
Ooh, close, though. We'll see, you know, if it's...
So shields. Or he loses that last shield, but takes no crits, no critical damage. And now he has a focus for his crackback.
Yep, because he just rolled... I think they're discussing it now. I think he thought it went through. All right. Green onto green action here. Forest onto neon. Ooh, that's not what you want to see. All right. Well, if green could get some unanswered damage onto Jax's side. Oh, again with a... Whew.
I think Jackson's going to be mad at his averages at the end of this game.
Yep. And then your shot onto Obi-Wan. Ooh, looks like it's range 2, so about as good as Obi could hope for here. Oh, man. Wow. So that is helpful. Yep, Obi can go ahead and remove that strain token because he was just shot at. The dice made some decisions right there.
Yep.
I mean, I still don't think Jax is in a lot of pain here, but he did just, he took some damage, wasn't able to push anything, and that was probably one of his best opportunities to do so. So now, I don't know if do you kind of chase down green with yellow and green X-Wing, and then maybe bring your Ezra and red down after Obi?
I can see Ezra and yellow going after green, taking a bank with red to clear his stress, and a talon roll with green to bring him back around on Obi-Wan. Especially because, nope, never mind. I thought that green or brown still had his crack shot.
Yeah.
No, brown does still have his crack shot. Green does not.
Yeah, green is the only one that spent a crack shot, and his other one's dead.
Right.
So both of the X-Wings, other than brown, have theirs. Yeah, I think yellow definitely chases down green because of that crack shot, can help make a pretty big difference. but it'll probably take you 3 shots to kill green.
Yep. Should have a couple of big hits like he's been getting early in this game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Green is at 6. If you just roll 6 hits and he rolls 2 blanks, that's the end of it.
Yeah. Obi's kind of limited here with his blues. Not super limited, but so he's either going to be banking or going straight here. And we could have seen, if he had cleared that last one, he could have used that astromech that he brought along, the R4P17.
Yes, he could have.
So that would have been really spicy.
And that's really where R4P17 hurts the most.
Mm-hmm. Is when you get bumped.
Stress, if you fail your red maneuver,
5
points of dead weight.
Yeah.
And then after that, you still have to blue maneuver to clear it.
Mm-hmm.
And not having blue hards definitely hurts Aether Sprites a lot.
Yep. Yeah, I was reading the second part of the card, and I was like, oh, wait, maybe... Oh, no. So it says... Because the last part of the card is even while stressed, but it's only after you have fully performed a red maneuver.
Right.
Still pretty good, but... isn't that the one that Anakin can just abuse, right? Because he can get up and clear his stress, but since he did the red maneuver, he gets the action anyway. I think so. I think you can get like a 4-action Anakin or something.
Something like that. Something ridiculous.
All right, the arc turning. Gonna make use of that rear gun here. Okay, there's Ezra chasing.
Yellow chasing. Putting that bullseye on target.
Yep. So we'll see if Ezra can ever make use of this predictive shot. I think his chance might be right now. Except he didn't focus. If he had focused, I think that would be the time to do it, but he evaded.
Well, except predictive shot doesn't really do anything against a 1 agility ship.
That's fair.
You really want to use it on 3 agility ships. So if you only roll 1 hit, they only get to roll 1 green.
Mm-hmm.
If you only roll 1 green against a 1 agility ship, you don't actually change anything.
Except for spending your force.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then you can't spend the force on the attack because you have to decide predictive shot beforehand, not afterward.
Okay, so Obi-Wan here. Gonna take a target lock. I think it's a smart move. You're not in a position to do a whole lot else. I might have gone... Well, I guess both yellow and brown here are hurting, so... Yeah, go for that range 1.
Ezra, the 2 obstructed on brown. I think you take the range 1 on Ezra.
Yep. Well, both technically have an evade here. You got the gas cloud. Ezra is actually gets more defense because of the force and the evade.
You are correct. That is an
but you do lose a die, so
phenomenon. It's not a choice you have to make often.
But you do lose the red die, so
that's true.
It's probably about even odds to push damage through. But if you get 1 through on brown, that's points. Oh, I mean, you might as well spend it. You're a 1 agility ship. What are you gonna do? Save 1 damage? Oh, and he's gonna be safe because of the gas cloud. But it was good effort. Good effort.
I do not care for gas clouds.
Oh, that's going to be just inside range 2 there, it looks like. Not obstructed. Oh, but these dice are just failing him. Well, there's 1. Got the 1 through there.
The range 2 from green. That does not have crack shot.
Oh, yeah. He has him in the bullseye, just not... Oh, man. All right, yellow is the redeeming, option right here. Does have a crack shot, does have a focus token. Well, focus token doesn't help, but at least we're pushing a crit through. All right,
still does not have to spend his crack shot.
Yep, which is nice to keep that in your back pocket. And let's see what this... I can't see what it is.
It's a stunned pilot.
Ooh.
Don't see it coming into play much. But if green does somehow hit this other gas cloud over here in the corner, it could be a very bad day for him. another hit crit from Ezra
All right.
to yet another blank.
Mhm.
Well, eyeball,
Well,
but
eyeball, but
effect blank.
unless it's direct hit, it's still alive.
There's a fuel leak.
Oh, well, in that case, still alive.
Fuel leak and hull breach are just about the best things you can get on your last health, because they don't matter after
Mhm.
that.
Exactly. All
But
right.
it will require Jackson to shoot green at least once
Mhm.
more to get him off the board.
So this is, I think, when Obi's going to shine right now. He's going to do a red maneuver, still get an action, and so I guess the way that that card is written, since it says after you've performed it, you may perform action, or does it say an action even while stressed, or
And action, even while stressed.
Okay,
So
so
it's just
you
the one.
you can't do
use
your
linked
fine tooth
actions off the roll.
controls.
You can't use triggered actions. You can't even use your normal action.
Mm-hmm. You just get a in action, not yeah.
Yep.
Well, okay,
Which
get it. It was a
again,
well written card.
where Anakin gets the opportunity to abuse it because he gets to remove his stress, perform an action, remove his stress, perform fine controls, and his normal form action step all in once.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, then
So
he's
he'll get
probably the
three
only
actions.
one I would really put that on.
Right.
Maybe Mace. I could see Mace maybe
it's definitely
using
helpful in a lot of cases, but
Yeah.
I think Mace especially really would much prefer having R4.
it.
Being able to blue one hard or two hard after doing a red maneuver.
Mm-hmm.
To clear that stress.
But with it, you could K-turn behind somebody, grab a target lock, and then you still have your force because you just regained one by doing so.
Potentially.
He may not need to do a red maneuver here. He might just one hard.
Again, just one hard barrel roll.
I think your options are a little bit more limited if you do that, though.
I think the two sloop is probably the play here.
Yeah, just two sloop to the board edge.
But Obi-Wan is back up at full force because he hasn't really had to spend any of it.
So
full force and full health.
I think Jax may take this time to maybe K-turn brown and Talon roll yellow maybe out to the right to line up for some shots.
For a wide K-turn there on green.
Yep. Well, I mean, that's the time to do it. Who cares if you're stressed? You're going to die this turn.
Yep.
So get your big gun in the fight.
I think I would have liked to see a 3 hard from Ezra there. But, yeah.
Well, I mean, you're probably assuming that he's just going to go nice and slow.
It's like he may only be committing Ezra to this attack, though. Definitely an interesting choice.
All right, we're going to see a target lock onto Obi. He may also do green to green there. No, doesn't look like it.
He ain't afraid.
He says, you know what, I got to push 1 damage through. Then I really would have liked to see... Oh, no, okay. Like we got 2 shots. We're safe here.
All right.
There you go. And, 1 being a modified shot and all.
Oh, they're both modified, whereas it does have the force.
That's true. Oh, and it is the 1 hard, so luckily Jax has the gas cloud coverage unless Obi-Wan decides to boost. Maybe. He might have
corner will still be just behind it.
Yeah.
But also, quite relevantly, Obi-Wan does have the gas cloud defense from green where he is now.
But doesn't have a bullseye, so we'll see if he's going to CLT. Gonna get that bullseye.
To barrel roll to get the bullseye on yellow, looks like.
Oh.
Or not.
Okay, wow.
Or he's
going after brown where he has the target lock, I think. He smelt that blood in the water and said, you know what? I'll roll 3 dice with a target lock against you. Because didn't get the bullseye onto Ezra. Yep, so you might as well shoot where your best shot is. Ooh, spending that lock. I think with the crit there, you have to spend it on just the blank. You don't get greedy and try. Oh, is he? Oh, he's gonna roll both. Well, that works.
Looks like it did pay off. Brown's definitely taking a crit.
Can't argue with results.
But just a crit.
Yep. And that one is brown.
Okay, another stunned pilot. So if Brown touches an obstacle, he will take a damage.
maybe slightly more relevant. I think we're going to see a shot here at green, probably. Or maybe even yellow. Ooh.
Another hit crit.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Another
something's
evade.
taking something.
Brown is taking another
Oh,
crit.
taking
They
it to
lose
Brown.
stabilizer.
Ooh, that's not good.
Well, that's not the worst thing in the world. It means
Yeah.
Brown is definitely not doing much next turn, but being bait. One spicy crit from Brown.
Uh-oh.
Just enough fades.
Oh, man. If he doesn't kill green here,
Boom.
like he just didn't? Yep.
Nope, he did not kill green.
That's not a good thing for him. Oh, this could be some damage onto Obi-Wan, though.
Everyone does need full loaded dice, and that is
Ooh.
not going to do it. Without
And
the
that's
gas
going to be
cloud
half
or evade,
points.
it's definitely going to be 2 hits.
Yep, unless, I don't know why he would think to save a force to not take 1.
Right. Because green does not have a crack shot.
Mm-hmm. And that's probably the debate. You just want to... It's not always that people are thinking about making the wrong decision. They're just making sure that they don't make a bad decision.
But there's a half of Obi-Wan.
Mm-hmm. That's, yep.
It's a pretty decisive points lead here.
But
Rowan has a
green
lot
being
of ground to make up.
alive right now, though, I mean...
9.5 minutes.
We are just taking the... Wow.
I think this is definitely a time where we see Ezra throw out that 3K.
You know, I don't even know. I don't even... Yeah. Maybe. I mean, Ezra is doing exactly what Ezra does, is you just don't want to shoot at Ezra. Hadn't done a lot of work, though. I think we'll see a 1 bank from Brown to try and catch...
I don't think we see a 1 bank from Brown.
Oh,
He
yeah.
does not need to take the damage there.
Well, he can take the damage. I mean, it's either that or a 1 forward. You might... Well, but then Obi-Wan could PS kill him. But...
Yeah. I think potentially as much as a 4 forward from Brown just to draw Obi-Wan after him.
The 1, though, might give you a bump. Maybe? Nah.
I really doubt it.
Yeah.
If I were in Jack's position, I would probably 4 forward with Brown, and then the action to fix the loose stabilizer.
Mm-hmm.
Make Obi-Wan come after him at least, to give green and yellow a time to turn around.
Mm-hmm. I think that 4, you don't think that'll put him dangerously close to that gas cloud right there?
Nah, I think he would miss it.
Okay.
I think it's out of his line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Green, though, we're probably going to see a 1 forward. Yellow, probably a Talon or a K. Yeah, I could see the K from Ezra here, and just hope. But again, if he fails to kill green this turn, then this game very well could swing the opposite direction. And this is the time where we think.
What is more relevant, though, is the time is rapidly running out. They do get the 2 rounds after the clock runs up. They've only got... That means they've got about 4 rounds left in this game.
Mm-hmm. This is a pretty interesting turn, though. I mean, it's pretty important. That's a great maneuver right there. More than likely block Ezra.
I'll be looking down, but
I don't think so.
Points or no?
If Ezra does what I hope he did, hey,
There's your 4 straight.
Looks like he's
Oh,
just
but
gonna
just gonna
focus,
focus. I think Jax is looking at the clock and going, you know what, I got time.
Oh, 4K from Ezra. A
Okay.
little further than I expected, but
Yep. I think it
I mean,
was
he doesn't
just
get an
the
action anyway.
making
so he
sure.
skipped out the strain.
Just 3 slots in general. Okay, so it doesn't matter.
4K from yellow.
Your Telegram messages are coming through. All right, there's the 1 forward. I would say grab a target lock right now because the odds that you'll be able to shoot at Obi-Wan are pretty slim.
Right, Obi-Wan is not going to be there for sure.
Yeah, and you're at full health, so not really an issue here.
Plus, I think he does get the obstruction if Green decides to shoot on him as well.
Yeah, I would think so.
He is Green's only shot.
Mm-hmm. So is that what he did? I didn't see him take an action.
Getting the S foil cards.
Oh, it was closed, I think is what it was. So that was what they were.
He has closed it, it looks like.
Mhm. Oh, yeah, signaling with the token rather than the card, maybe. So just some clarification going on of what he's able to do. Which, in this situation, I don't think it matters at all because he can't boost there.
Did you play previous versions of this game too, or no?
Okay, yeah, they were just double checking.
Seeing if the boost fit, and it did not.
Yeah, okay, it's worth a shot, you know.
One sliding onto a gas slot again.
Mm-hmm.
Skipping his action,
I hate that.
but no strain this time.
No strain indeed. So he still does get fine-tuned. So I think we're going to see a boost here. Yep, get that
Closing that
range
gap
1
on
in
down.
bullseye. Sadly, you don't have a focus token here.
So you can only modify one eyeball result.
Mm-hmm. And you've already added one, so it's really just what you rolled. You almost would have wanted just to stay back where you were. You lose a die, but you still get the... Ooh.
So, yep, that is not what you want to see.
Yep, because you could have had 3 if you just stayed where you were.
Just shrugs it off.
Yep. As these X-Wings have unnaturally been doing. Other than the first one. That just blew up.
Died.
Yeah. I'm going to have a range 2 obstructed shot here. But again, we're looking at Ezra to be the cleanup on the next... he is going to have a range 1 shot, though.
With his double effective force.
That's true.
Green just does not care.
Green said, "You are not scratching me. This thing is mint condition, still in the package clean."
Yeah, I don't have X-Wing no more.
It's just, leaking fuel and he's stunned.
No, not green. Oh, the other. Yeah, you're talking green arc, not green X-wing. All right,
And that will be the end of Green Arc.
Yep.
No roll could save him from that.
Other than cheating, just roll too many dice. All right, so Obi-Wan probably going to continue to chase down Brown here. We're gonna see if I'm sad that Jax went ahead and stressed himself there on green, because he would have been set up really nicely for if he had just grabbed that target lock to just too hard this turn and catch up with Obi-Wan wherever he went. But
then again, he can't just too hard here anyway, because Obi-Wan, there's not a lot of things Obi-Wan can do to turn around onto green, as long as he wants to keep on red.
Which I think, now you're looking at win condition. You got to get those 2 damage onto red, and you got to kill yellow, and that still puts you behind. Yeah.
Brown, whatever his color is.
Yeah, brown. Yeah, rice and color.
Half of Obi-Wan with his bid only has 30 points left on the board.
Yeah, he's not gonna do it here. But
he could, but it would require several, 3 consecutive very good shots.
Well, he'd have to kill 3 ships in 3 rounds.
Yeah, he would have to, yes.
Yeah, because we're setting dials right now. This will be the last round of regulation time, I would say, and then the 2 extra rounds.
It's if he somehow got to range 1 of green and double direct hit him under his shields, and then got to range 1 of yellow,
yeah,
4 more damage, and then got to range 1 of Ezra and did 3 damage there.
So he is going to take a damage for turning.
Yep.
And that will fix it automatically. So now, what do? You barrel roll to the right? No? Okay.
He wants Obi-Wan to come after him.
Oh, he is going to... Oh, he's doing that because the X-Wings, because they don't have the native boost, it's not spawning in the option for them to boost. That's what's going on there.
Because in his list, he didn't include the card. If he included the card in the list,
it would have given
the
option.
Good player.
Yeah,
it would have included.
Just wanted to keep it clutter-free, apparently.
Remember that gas cloud again.
Yep. So there's people who are blue and people who are yellow. Why, though?
Christian, I can hear your telegram coming through.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what?
I can hear telegram coming through the...
Yeah, DeLorean has unmuted himself.
Oh, it's DeLorean. He's in our.
Right.
Oh, well then, let me just mute him. So we're not actually. I thought he was sending you a Telegram message, but it was just him talking loudly.
Because that is what he does.
That is true.
But we love him.
Exactly. As we could tell from the theory crafting thing that he with Genghis John, when we had to do a lot of post editing in the sound or to the sound.
Right.
So didn't want
Last
to
shot missed.
barrel roll there. Interesting. Okay, so maybe it's just now thinking, all right, I'm just going to save some points here, and I'll get you on the next one.
But they have set dials, so they will get 2 additional rounds after this one.
Yep, that is true.
We got 1 more round than we expected to have.
Yep. You know, and that's a good thing to do. If you notice there's 10 seconds left on the clock, you just boom, hammer down that dial. Yeah, because if he did shoot there, he wouldn't have. It would have definitely used up that time.
And there's the beep.
There is the beep. So after this one right here, they will get 2 complete rounds. So while they're already set and moving. Okay, never mind. Brown just able to kind of take everything with him. Yep, it's always good to keep your card or your cards and everything a little bit farther from the table, at least a dial's width away. All right, gonna make that nice little kill box for Obi-Wan there. And again, if you had had a target lock, it would be great. But now you got to pick one up. Yellow has a target lock, though. So let's see if Obi-Wan flies right into the middle there. Ezra just hitting every single gas cloud it can, but not taking a consequence. Or yes to a consequence. No to a consequence there. Just the stress. What do you think? A barrel roll gets some bullseye here?
No.
Or he's just going to turn in on yellow. Okay, why not? And a focus. Better focus. There you go.
If he gets the damage on yellow,
Yep.
it'll be half.
Points are points. And I like the quick decision to decide, like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. You know, if he somehow gets, like, 2 crits under here, and, well, not going to be 2. And I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't at this point, yeah. Because yellow's got to roll a couple bit of paint to... Oh, there it is.
You mean like that?
Yep, just like that. Yeah, the X-Wings all saw their friend, little red X-Wing, blow up, and they're like, you know what, guys? We need to start being more evasive.
Yeah, let's not follow in his glorious footsteps.
Yeah, let's not die in 2 shots. Well... No, don't spend the lock here. Just wait till next round.
Right.
He's thinking about it, though. He's like, I could re-roll all of those, but if you re-roll them, you're hoping for hits. Okay, you got 1. I don't know. I'm more conservative with my target locks than a lot of players are. Cool.
Right.
Yep. No possible thing he could roll to take damage there, and he didn't. Alright. Looks like 2. Yellow's going to spend that lock. Sadly. Not going to fill it out. And we're going to see his token spent here. So it's a very neutered Obi-Wan left.
Right.
But
in these 2
still
rounds,
alive.
he will not get back to love his force, even if he doesn't spend anything.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Do. All right, so let's talk about the next game we got starting at 9, and that'll be you, correct?
That'll be me.
Yeah.
I'll be going up against... Let me make sure I'm pronouncing his name right. Davin Felth.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Coming in out of Ohio, I believe. Or Iowa. One of those 4-letter states.
One of those states up there. They all kind of
Iowa.
blur. Yeah.
Yep.
Gotcha. So let's see. What are you flying?
For the Ideal League, I'm flying rather silly resistance list. Pull it up here real quick. It's going to be a fully loaded Page Tico in the Star Fortress with Heroic Trajectory Simulator,
Oh,
Admiral Amelin Holdo, a Skilled Bombardier, Proton Bombs, Proximity Mines, and a Blade of Plating.
wow. Okay, so bomb to the max there.
94 points of heavy bomber. A loaded Kazuda Ziono.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, he has a weird name. With Heroic, R1J5, Coaxium Hyperfuel, Shield Upgrade, Kaz's Fireball, and the Spicy Advanced Slam.
Okay.
And a beefy Vi Marati with Pattern Analyzer, GA97, and Shield Upgrade.
Interesting. Okay. But for what you get in that Star Fortress, would you say 94 points? That is not a lot.
Right.
That is, for everything that you've loaded on there, if you put that on a good ship, I mean, it would be like 140 points.
Right.
Yep.
But
so
it does also have the ability to randomly appear in the middle of the fight. With GA97s, it's the resistance condition.
Yeah, so tell us how you came to be flying this list.
So actually, as far as I know, with the exception of yourself,
Mm-hmm.
all of the Idea Squad members in the Idea League are building lists for each other.
Mm-hmm. So a idea we kind of stole from the 512th there. Some of those guys were building lists for each other, and so it sounded like a lot of fun. So we thought we'd try it, and I joined the league late.
Hosting
so
the tournament.
yeah, it seems to be
wanted
what
to-
the tournament host does, apparently, right?
Right. We wanted to not necessarily handicap ourselves, but just kind of have fun with a tournament.
Mhm. Yeah, we do
rather
want to
than-
make it fun, even though, yes, it is a paid tournament, if you will, but it's not really a tournament. It's more of a league. You can change your list every week, and
We're
we
not
want
gonna
it to be much more fun.
Prizes that we put in there.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of prizes, so there's plenty of prizes for everybody, and that's really just what the money was for.
Right.
All right, so do we see a boost here, or do we just see a focus?
I think he really wants that brown.
I mean, you've shot at him enough now. Do you think the
focus.
boost gets it? Yeah, I think because you need a focus if you're gonna go for the boost.
Right.
You could also barrel roll. Barrel roll would definitely give it to you.
Yeah, but I don't think that would get you as far away as you want to be.
Mm-hmm.
If keeping him alive is your goal.
Yeah, I think right now it's just but then again, getting points and saving points are the same thing at this point.
Right.
Ooh, so just gonna focus. Okay, that's iffy. Now you got to roll perfect, and he has to blank out for you to get. Or I guess he only has 1 health left, so you don't have to roll perfect, but you got to do well.
That's not going to do it.
Nope. Is he gonna spend it? He is. He's gonna do it. He's gonna say, "All right, I put my big boy pants on," and it doesn't help. Yep. Oh, and we're probably gonna see the end of Obi-Wan here.
Potentially.
Mm-hmm. He's got
Obi-Wan
3
is in
shots
all
coming at
three.
him. Ooh, with a roll like that, maybe. Oh no. Okay. He's juking. He's dodging. Ezra. All right. Ooh, Ezra doing nothing there. Okay. This one, though, is the one that hurts, the range 1. And he did spend his target lock through the rock, or through the asteroid last time, so.
But it matters a little bit.
Yeah.
Everyone needs
You
2
could've-
evades here to live.
Oh,
That is not
that is not
that
it.
is
That's
the
going to
end.
be the game.
It's a full 200 points.
Mm-hmm. Yep, 200 to 63. Oh. Well, it had the potential definitely to be a lot more points on Rowan's side, but it was a slugfest for sure.
Yep.
Well, let's go and talk to some players here.
Sounds like a plan.
They're on table 2.
It can be so mean at the opportune time, like pushing through a necessary crit or whatever.
Yeah,
Like
I
on
like
Plo.
I like your setup with the 4 with Crackshot and then Ezra Bridger, because With Ezra Bridger there, he's a really big annoyance and a trap if people start throwing shots at him.
Oh, exactly. And I've actually gotten the predictive shot to work before. I killed an Obi-Wan in a game at range 3 bullseye by using the predictive shot, got 2 hits, could only roll 2 dice. Needed
Oh, nice.
natties to live and got only 1. So I was like, predictive shot paid off.
Yeah,
Well, guys, you
especially
guys played a great game. It was a lot of fun to watch with that real back and forth turn there in the middle, and then just kind of green arcs staying alive. So
For the fans here, Jackson, could you throw out the dice statistics for us?
Oh, present dice statistics. Let's see. It is, let's see, blue player. So he rolled a total luck score of -5, and oh no, red. I rolled -5. He rolled -4.6. So we both rolled equally bad.
Yeah,
Your
pretty
bi-
below average dice
Everyone's
there
dice
around.
were garbage.
But mine was my red dice completely. My
Mhm.
green dice actually saved me. My green
Yeah.
dice were 4.75. My red dice were negative almost 10.
Yeah, yeah. Your red X-wing there rolled all of your blanks on defense, and then nobody else did.
Right.
That's true.
Well, you guys did a great game. Christian, why don't you talk with Rowan here about his strategy and whatnot, and then I'll come back and we'll talk with Jax.
Alrighty. Well, Rowan, what were you thinking when you were laying your ships out at the very beginning of the game? What was going through your mind?
So originally I started off with my arcs on the left hand side here, way in the back, and I usually push my arcs to the back when going up against a swarm that drops their ships after me, because what it allows me to do is dial in that too hard at the beginning and avoid any obstacles, and then I drag them along the back row to hopefully get his X-wings into the clouds to break them up a little bit, because I just am not going to be able to. Meanwhile, my Jedi's are going to come around the outside and hopefully get that good CLT flank shot.
Well, if the dice had been a little more in your favor, your strategy definitely, I think, would have paid off a lot better. But I think the dice just weren't feeling it for anybody today.
Yeah, but
You
it
were
was
definitely you were definitely able to
it was
push the
even
engagement
both
right in the
ways.
middle there.
Yeah, it was even both ways, which is nice. I always say, if you don't like the dice, then there's always the game of chess.
Right. And then all you have to do is worry about being white or black.
Hey, that's right.
Too soon, man. Too soon. All right. Well, Rowan, thanks a lot for playing here. Thanks for participating in the Corona Cup. I got to remember which one we're commentating right now. Yes, thanks for being in the Corona Cup and participating in that. And you have any shout outs you wanna put out there while we got you?
I just want to shout out all the players out there in Detroit. We got a pretty good group out there. Space Jam Open. We had 2 players in the top 16 and 1 player on the unlucky number 17. So if you want some good
Ooh.
games, come on out to Detroit.
All right, all right. We'll have to take you up on that someday. But again, thank you so much, and it was great watching you play. And good luck in the rest of your games here.
Also,
Hey, thanks.
before you go, this final score was 200 to 63 because the X-wings were worth 42 each, and you got half on one and killed another.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
All right,
So you
thank-
know.
Much
All
appreciated.
right, Jax. Well, congratulations. So tell us kind of what your plan was and how it went for you.
Well, I saw you set up on the open side, so I thought, well, set up for the joust. If he chooses to joust, it's the wrong choice, more likely than not for him, since I have crack shots and more dice in general. If he doesn't choose to joust, and then since it's so open, I could split my X-wings up in the rocks in a way that benefits me, or turn them all in against if the Jedi flank too fast. I was watching to see if they were going to flank too fast, and they weren't, so that's why I didn't do like the hard 2 in on the Jedi, because they could have just bailed and then the arcs turned in.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, my main strategy was knowing the arcs are worth 46 points and my X-wings are worth 42. If I could kill both arcs before he kills 2 X-wings, or even at the same time, I'm ahead.
Mm-hmm.
And just then hope for lucky shots against Jedi. But I mean, that Plo Koon conveniently having no obstructed shots against him, where he was sitting the round he died, I was like, oh, this is too juicy. And then I got the structural damage through, and I'm like, now it's super juicy. I got to kill this. So getting him off the board early was a big bonus. I wasn't expecting because of the fact that none of the shots were obstructed.
Yeah, that was a crazy round there. I mean, one of your X-Wings just popping and then you popping, and it was just it's back and forth right there. Was crazy that round.
Yeah, it was definitely. I traded better for sure. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
losing a full health X-Wing for the damaged Arc and a full health Plo. Like, I mean, that was definitely a good trade. I was a little happily surprised. I was just setting up green up in this area to come in the next turn with the 2 hard. I didn't expect him to be able to get any shot at all. I don't even know if it did anything, but I was just still like, oh, cool, he gets a shot. So all 5 ships are shooting at something. And then, like he was saying, you know, like the list is just, you know, instead of just going with the initiative 2 5Xs, which I think I would have lost this game if I had done that.
Yeah, I think you might
being
have.
at initiative 3 and having instead the trap, like, which he never took, I would evade with Ezra, because hitting Ezra is almost impossible with the 1 force and the evade still. Like, it's really hard. So just evading, and he's like, nope, not going to shoot him, and it's like,
Yeah.
So that's when I just started focusing the rest of the game. I was like, he's not going to shoot him, so just
But then
focus.
Ezra
Like,
got those unanswered shots. Like, you know, all right, cool, you're not going to shoot at me, I'm going to shoot at you. But didn't really do anything. But
he killed an Arc.
well, okay, eventually.
He did something, but he's coming clutch, dude. That predictive shot, if you get it, it does work. So, but
well,
I mean, yeah, my strategy overall was not to do too much block formation, break it up early, because that's what's gotten me my one loss with this list so far, was committing to the block formation too long. So,
well, congratulations again. You played a great game. It was a lot of fun to watch. You got any shout outs you want to throw out there?
No, I'm good.
Well, all right then.
Okay then.
Oh no, I'll shout out Idea Squad. You know, I'm a member, but always streaming as much as we can, and it's great. And then hosting this summer league that's, you know, we're allowing for some late signups. So if you haven't signed up yet, you can still sign up. It's going to be different list each week, and that's super fun because you don't feel overly committed to a bad choice.
Yep.
So definitely that, and that's all I got.
Cool, awesome. Well, we're definitely going to shout out to the 512th out of Austin for putting on the Corona Cup 2, the Electric Boogaloo, the follow-up to Corona Cup 1, if you would imagine.
That's true.
But thank you guys for putting this on and putting this together, and really kind of ironing a lot of the kinks out so that when it came to our summer league, we were able to kind of go right into it with a lot of the questions answered already about just logistically how to do it. Thank you to Mothership Games in Austin for sponsoring the Idea Squad Summer League. I know that's not what we're streaming right now, but they gave us $200 in gift cards. So if you're an Austin player and you like Mothership Games, definitely go check it out and sign up for our league. And for your $10 entry fee, you could win one of 8 $25 gift cards down there. So
also, I heard, aren't we giving away a one of those special painted Naboos?
Oh, we are giving one of those away.
Those are like selling for $120 on eBay.
Yeah, so we haven't quite figured out how we're gonna do it. We might do it to limit it to whoever plays on stream for us, maybe just do a drawing from there, or
should give it to the worst player.
Yeah, give it to the worst. Yeah, who knows? We'll figure that out before.
I'm already on my way, so
it's already done nothing but lose. All right. Well, again, we have a game kicking off here at 9:00. So Christian Daniel, my co-host for this stream right now, is going to be playing in that game. So we will go ahead and go to kind of a hold screen, I think, here, and we'll be back at 9:00.
Before we do, real quick, I also want to shout out the Idea Squad YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah.
We are putting up some content. We're putting up a lot of the streams we do. And our very own Genghis John is running a Theorycraft series. We're 5 episodes in. And yesterday he talked about the First Order's Muse, Epsilon later. It's definitely a great place to look if you're looking for ideas for a list or ways to use ships you wouldn't normally use.
Yeah, Genghis John has been doing great with that, putting out some quality content, and it's great to, like you said, just learn about ships. Like, oh, I didn't even think about that combo. Or, I think what were the other ones? We got Sweet Tea, Inferno Squadron, Lando. So just be a mix of all the different factions and different ships, and kind of how they can be used and what configurations you can set them up in. And yep, shout out to all of Idea Squad, all of 512, all of really Texas X-Wing and other states as well. Just X-Wing is a great game to bring people together, and that's what we're all about, having fun and blowing up little plastic spaceships. So just one last shout out to hashtag birds are not real. Christian, you probably want to shout out Simple Flips, right?
Shout out to Simple Flips.
Yep. All right. And then if any of you are fellow bird truthers out there, just, unite. All right, so here we go, putting it on the hold stream. The chat will still be up there if you guys want to hang out here for the next 20 or so minutes while we're getting the next one all set up. And then if not, we'll see you back at, call it about 9:05.